Give us a second to get started. And hello. Intriguing. That sounds about right. Intriguing. That sounds about right. It does. At this point, I'll be the only person who ever talks to me. That's not true. Thanks for any comments down below in the review. Sorry, with Tara, it wasn't a very big one. She just didn't want to stick around. But yeah, good thing I didn't have to say much for that. It was just, it's Jason Statham versus a shark. Alright, let me go and turn the music on. Okay, welcome back to Live Energy Rambles. So of course I call it Low Energy Rambles. Typical. I'll fix that in post. There's always so much I have to fix afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to be playing Rise of Nations. If you recall, I played this a while back. The gist of Rise of Nations is as follows. It's made by the same people who made Age of Empires, but they hadn't gotten around to make Age of Empires 3 yet. So they made Rise of Nations, which is more or less a knockoff of it. But it's also different enough to make it fun in its own right. I always like this little effect. It's the cheapest thing ever, but whatever. So someone was knocking at the door. Okay, now, I'm not just going to be playing random missions though. I'm going to be conquering the world. The entire world. New campaign. Now, who should I play as? I might actually play as the Romans. Or the Russians even. Every civilization gets particular bonuses. Attrition damage is increased by 100%. Beautiful. Attrition upgrades are free. Also beautiful. National borders with extra civics. Spies are half price. Cavalry units 25. Yeah. Plunder from Russian buildings goes to the Russians, not the enemy. That's useful. Right, so I'll give you a quick gist of how the campaign works. Once it loads. Right, so it's basically a tribute to Risk and what you guys call it, Stratego in America. The object of it is to control the map with your armies, but when you fight, you go into like a regular Age of Empires-esque match. Now, every area, for the most part, has tribute, which you use to buy things, strategic resources, which are very useful because they follow you into each individual game. And, you know, at the end of the game, you can forget using anything yourself. You can just do it yourself. And supply centers, which will spawn new armies. Because you can't build more armies, you have to capture places like supply centers, which I'm going to do in a minute by taking the Urals. Here's every other player on the map. Most of these will die fairly quickly. There's basic, and I mean really basic, what do you call it? Diplomacy. You know, don't attack me for 10 turns. I'm attacking here. You attack me too. The cards, however, are the really interesting ones. You buy cards with points, which I currently don't. I've only got 25 tribute. And the cards can do anything from win the next match to spawn a second army to upgrade one province by one. So if you do get attacked, it will be a lot harder to take. And yeah, it's basically just risk, and I've always liked this element to it. I haven't played any of the newer ones though, like Napoleon or Cold War, whatever. Okay, so I have a choice. Do I go for the Obsidian down here? Tribute 20. Actually, yeah, I think I might, because you get 3 here. So we attack. Rare resources: Obsidian 20 and Supply Center. That means I can spawn a new army. Which, if I could, I'll take here, but I doubt it because of Greece. You never know. Also, if you own each and every continent, which is represented by these segmented things on the map, you get a massive boost to something. Okay, so let's move in. Let's start. Also, sometimes they spice up the missions. They're not just sort of like take the enemy base and things like that. This one is War Party. So, if I'm right, you either have to defend against the War Party or attack a War Party. Or attack as a War Party. Let's find out. Settlers from where regions are encroaching onto your lands. Lead your War Party in effort to drive them off. Destroy 25 enemy units. Okay. See, there's no transports in this. They just reach the shoreline and then turn into transport ships. Because I'm actually running a civilization of transformers. Okay, so I have to kill 25 enemy units. I have to find them first. Aha! 24. Take that, King Punman. I'm burning your crops. Actually, the buildings don't matter, so does it blow it up? Yeah, when you blow up buildings, you get like plunder. But because we don't have any settlers of the like, there's no need. Also, obviously, this is the time to do it in. If you fail this early on, you might as well just restart. This isn't a very long playlist, so around about the 3-hour mark if I'm still playing. This is also a useful little feature. Also, look, some Age of Empires 2 needed. Auto Explore. That's my scout. Aha! Enemies. $17. We have to keep our army together. Damn, here goes our first one. $13. New fight. $12. As you can see, each unit is like with 3 members, so for soldiers it's 3. We should be able to beat them. Five, 4. Yeah, there we are. So on next Drunken Wednesday, I'm gonna go back to Age. Oh, cool! Didn't plan for that, and completely unnecessary. But still, that's cool. Activity strategic map. Okay, so now we can spawn new army. You have gained a new army by capturing supply center. It will be placed in Russia. Aha! Now I knew these bastards would do it. There's very little downside going to war. So I'm going to go to war with the Persians. Get them out of this supply base. Of course, they'll have their reserves. That's alright. You can also use it to buy more Great Thinker. All research and next battle is one of the cheaper, faster. Wealth, 5% boost for all resources. Or Merchants Guild. I'm going to use the Great Thinker. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, then I'll move up and take Karelia. Now we've become a big sort of like block against further advances. And then I can take Persia. If you take their capital, by the way, it's over. So, not so bad. This one's called Sudden Death. Barbarian nations in the region are weak and should kneel to your nation if you are able to prove yourself superior. Capturing one of their cities in 90 minutes. They must capture your capital to defeat you. Can do. See, we've already got 1 or 2 little bonuses on the side here because we captured an area. Let's try to put this chat somewhere out of the way. It's kind of blocking. No. Here? Let's try here. It's up here at the top of the screen now. Now, this is all very not complicated. What is it? Oh, there's one of theirs. This is very straightforward. The exact opposite of complicated. I just have to watch the cap, which is currently 50? 70. And you do that by upgrading things like your market and shit like that. Your economics tab in the library, which is where you upgrade. Of course, you also need this. Now these are on screen, these resources here, right? That's more obsidian and furs, very useful. Now they're inside my border, which is brilliant. They'll give you bonuses in game, but they're not the same as the resources on the campaign map. Also, they auto-assign themselves the workers if you don't do it yourself. I've got a few mods installed, one of which is that I can have way more farmers than you normally can. So you can kind of get your economy going super fast if you want. Why do you need... Oh, never mind. I'll say, why do you need food to make farms? It should be the other way around. You need lumber to make farms. So we're 2 away from 60 in terms of subs at the time of recording, which makes me happy as a man who is happy. Also notice they don't have to go back to the town center in order to drop off shit, which I think is great because that could be pretty rough. Okay, so military research and barracks use 50% cheaper, despot patriot, a general will provide supply, bonuses, all the rest. Now, every time you upgrade your knowledge, you end up getting your everything else is cheaper here, including other buildings that need research. Oh, we should get some money going here. Government change to despotism. Yeah. Here's his area of effect. Of course, he doesn't have an army, so. Build a temple, which is very useful, and build a... already have one of them. Build a market. Build it south. No, where are we going to start? I'll start second city. I might build it over there. So we're actually going to build it in the market. Yeah, all right, we'll build it here. You go and get yourself. So look at how many woodcutters you can have. Like Jesus. Okay, we've already peaked at wood. See, so you need to increase it with coinage. Should have actually done mathematic first and then coinage. Oh well. No, no. Let's save some cash. Because no matter how many people you assign to a task, it'll cap. It won't go up any higher. Okay, so I want 2 merchants, which will... 3 actually, because of this. What's that? Dyes? Looks like dyes. Wine! Because Russia's known to make wine. Actually, they do make wine. A lot of countries in the world make wine that you wouldn't expect. Saudi Arabia makes wine. They're not illegally allowed to drink alcohol, but you can get Saudi wine if you know where to go. Ireland apparently makes wine, and I'd give it a go once. If I ever get it, that's definitely going to be a low energy tasting. Speaking of, Wasted Wednesday will be a wine day. Ooh. I've got to make sure that what I get is palatable for quick drinking, because I will be playing Abe. Oh, poor Abe's gonna die so much. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, my ma went back yesterday. It was actually that's a better idea than I'll actually build a city here. She went back this morning. What little time she had here, it was grand, except for the night, the reason we went out at all, which of course was for the meeting for the building, and oh my god, If you ever want to see an example of why democracy doesn't work, oh, after the second hour we were like, okay, we gotta go. It was all to do with finances and shit like that. But it was bedlam. Pure and utter bedlam. Best start building up an army. With no food. I don't see how. Okay. Sounds like this is some song out of like a Japanese dating game. I'm just a regular kid at Kumakanakuri High School. Or, no, sorry, it's an academy, isn't it? Never have an anime set in an old folks' home, do you? My name is Yakanori Namaruda, and I'm in the Kwasanuru retirement home. I'm also a dragon girl. Someone make that, please. I mean, these days you've got anime where people are just turning into tanks and machine guns for no reason. And they often don't explain it, like, what's it, something Panzer, Girls und Panzer. God, they know their audience so damn well. Olaf the White, the Vikings, have changed it to... See, we're capped now with our food, so... We really don't need this much food, but at the same time, we'll need it in the future. So... trader, market. Boom. Temple. Granary. Lumber mill. Smelter. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we have to start mining for ore. Second university, very useful. Also build a merchant. Now the merchant will create roads between the two. I won't get much money because they're literally, look how close they are towards each other. Now when people enter your land, they'll suffer attrition, and vice versa, unless they have like supply carts. And because I'm Russian, if you might noticed, that's double true. Come on. Oh yeah, it has to be between the cities, not the... So you might get a little bit more. Still not too far away, you know. Ah, now the fort. Very useful. I think every city should have a fort. And they should also be used to just dickishly take land really early on. Kind of like in Age of Empires. Towers too, to a lesser degree. After I get this, I'll be able to upgrade to the medieval era. Okay, we've already capped out now with mining. Because we built a smelter, did we? Built a smelter, yeah. There it is. They're sort of support buildings to the main task. Blocked by rocks. Good thing about rocks is later on there's a chance those rocks will have oil in it. I built up little war camps near the enemy borders. Start with a few towers, then a fort, and they're kind of fucked after that. They won't be able to go anywhere near you. And once you start building buildings designed to produce troops, yeah, it's pretty much over. Oh, if I'm right on the campaign map, wonders are... Oh wait, no, I might not have... Oh, I should be able to produce wonders. Cool. New city time! Yay! I'm gonna be a dick and put it right here. I'll start cutting into their land. 2, 3. City of Kiev founded. Make farms we don't need. I'm good. Mine. Big old mine. I won't need to put another mine in the whole damn game. Two caravans and one new merchant. Build supports. And build university. They already have a temple. Okay, build your fortress. Okay, upgrade fortifications and tactics. Still can't upgrade troops yet because we don't have... We just need to sack one city. So... Oh yeah. Dies. Cost of civic research reduced by 25%. Yeah, we get... oh, that's already what we already got. Yeah. Where's lumber? There's lumber. Where's steel? Steel. Not enough wood. Yeah. Damn. I'm liking this. Alright. Let's make our way up here. Okay, let's build some settlers and move up here. Plenty. Start building a fortification fairly soon. I'm going to move this army back a bit because I don't want them to attack too early. Ain't got any support. Where's the map? There. Okay, I'm going to build this here, and that will push back their map, their borders, and give us a good defensive line. In theory. Then we can move on with the killing. There's already in the... must be more than one. Yeah, we're too far away from our supply lines, but this is almost built. All right. Fuck you, trade lines. Build 2 keeps as well. Whoa, whoa. So, and more synchronization, gentlemen. The only way to beat him. How we doing? Okay, cool. Now we need to start building up this. Dudes, stop it. You too. You can set it to auto build, so we've now got an unlimited stream of horse archers. Boom, boom, boom. Shit. Also look, because they're inside our borders now, they're gonna get slaughtered. Whoa, that's way too many. No, 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 no. Fall the hell back. I didn't give you permission to move. We ain't ready yet. Maybe that'll draw out the enemy though. That'd be cool. No? No drawing out. Weird. What am I doing? See, 1 each. 1. And then set on. Okay. Charge! Now we shall build up a second fortress. Dudes. Kill him. Okay, we've captured, almost captured it. Nice. Pack up the trebuchet. Alright, let's head up here. March, march. Anything I can do to upgrade this shit? Okay, so now we can claim this city as our own. Noromiotor. Also, another thing I like is that it doesn't group. Oh yeah, they're going to start doing shit new. Not something I want. Oh yeah, look at them trying to send a relief force. Too little, too late, baby. Kill the king! Olaf the White is more like Olaf the Dight, because it's like dead, but not. Okay. Let's keep this momentum going, shall we? Nice. Okay. Uppsala. Charge. This should be it now once I take it. Yep. Okay. So I got the rare resource of, what's that, copper and 20 tribute. Okay. Now we can attack. Yeah, it'll be very tricky to attack. Alright. This is going to be very tricky to attack. They've got support coming in from here. Can I move this? Yeah. He can go out to defend that. Yeah, so he's going to send his army to support it. But if I take Persia, I gain, like, the capital of Persia. I take all of Persia. So, yay. Then I think I'm going to keep on moving east until I've taken over, basically, Asia. Then I can move west. Of course, if I start building up armies, I can then, you know, move into Asia and shit. Okay, so now we've got obsidian and copper. So at the start of the game, you get all the bonuses of that. You don't need to find it on the map. So, now to start. All research and next battles from cheaper and faster. So, yeah, it's about the only thing I've got. This is going to be a tricky one. There are reinforcements come in. Okay, so it's going to go to the toilet and get myself some water. Not at the same time. Strange. Woohoo. Okay. Isn't something inherently wrong with you? Thank you. Oh. Hello, Khalid. Sir, I can't see your actual text on the chat here. Aha! I had a feeling. Hope you are good. Sorry, just dealing with something wrong with the chat. There we go. There we go. That's better. Hope you're good. And I will be right back. Right. Just getting some water. Won't be enjoying fine liquors until Wednesday. Well, I won't be. I'll be drinking wine, but... Okay, let's get this party started. Right. Kinda wish you could increase settlers the speed of settlers getting built. Gems, nice. Wait, does that say national borders? It does. National borders +2. That's what I want to see. Oh yeah, let's put the woodcutters camp nowhere near any trees. That's a great idea. This is not like Age of Empires where they always have to go back to it. Oh, another resource. Silver. Nice. I'll be moving my army down there. Build buildings. Come on. Oh, brilliant. Ocean means ocean, which is obvious, but it also means boats and stuff you can get from the ocean, like fish. Which, instead of all the cool different things, this is something Age of Empires always did better. You had so many different types of fish. This you just have fish and whales, and that's it. Great, we got government. And everything goes to shit. I think the mod I have means that it can go as high as 500 people. And part of you just wants to go and just fill that up with villagers, but or peasants. Citizen, huh. But it's best not to. Can't. Where's market? Market. We're finally getting people in, even if they're just going to be lurkers. Hello, everyone. It's going to be a very chill next few hours, I imagine. Where were we? There we are. Temple. I've only... Oh yeah, of course I did. Ah, we can build our barracks now. Oh, right out of the fridge. Ice cold. Summer's nearly over, so everything else is going to be ice cold too. Okay, we got plenty of wood, but I'll max it out. There. How much does it say? It doesn't say. Market. Oh, I still need commerce. Shit. This song sounds like something out of one of the farming simulator games. Okay. Best build these in bulk for the future. They'll go automatically once there's a new city. Alright, speaking of, let's make us a new city. Down by the water. Five is usually a good start. And we also need metal. 11, damn. Of course, I say I'm going to have tons of resources, but so will the enemy, so... Merchant. Let's get those gems. Send you down to get the silver. And send him down to get... Is that amber? Copper. We already have copper. And we get more copper, I guess. Sebastopol. Brilliant. Build us a fleet. And then build a market so we can get some trade going. Oh, does it automatically. Still useful. I like when there's a crossroads, you see a little signpost in the middle. Okay. Might end up having to deal with a lot of set you to explore, find us some fish. I'm guessing this is the Caspian Sea, because the maps do represent their real life counterparts when you're fighting on them. So yeah, this would be the Caspian. Great. Won't do much if they really want to take it, but it's something. Lazy bones. Fish? Still got a fish somewhere. Yeah. Great stuff. Whale. More food, please. I think before the mod, you can only have as much as maybe 5 or 6 farms per city. In this, you can have, I think, as much as 15. So, yeah. Do we have a university down here yet? No. Oh, did you pass fish? You did. If you pass fish, do not go, do not collect 100 pounds. Okay, build up the army, at least the infantry. Bollocks. Well, that'll be fine for now. Alright, we've just gone over the hour mark. Oh, cool. Relics. Maori heads. Fucking love those things. I was wanting to go to the Easter Island and see them. Have any merchants? Can't see him. Right, another merchant then. Okay, now I can move on to smelting. Alright, I'm capping out with my food, so... Oh, I should have... Can't. Don't have enough. Yet. Could just buy some. Alright. Let's get those Mallory heads. One of the few things you can have that'll increase your knowledge. It's a caravan, I don't. Nice. Okay, let's start kicking it into high gear. Build. Everyone needs more citizens. More citizens means I can build a castle in every city, and then afterwards I can build a new city. Well, I'm having so much wood that I still need more to upgrade more. Great. Okay, march down here. Castle complete. Great. 1 and 2. Upgrade anything. Brilliant. Good stuff. Right. Now everyone should go down here. Right down here at the base and start. Well, making a base. I've heard this before. Don't know where. Okay. Let's go right down here and start building the castle. Anyone who's not building the city builds the castle. Oh. Should also start getting some cavalry. Oh, to upgrade the cavalry. Damn. What's that? The Russi Lancers. Cool. You build a... Okay, now we have a new... Nice, that's exactly what I wanted them to do. Aha, they did exactly what I knew they'd be pre-programmed to do. Okay, now we're capped at food, so that's alright. Give me some... Damn, that's a lot of metal. You can almost say it's heavy metal. That'd be stupid. Okay. So we need to build another castle. Way down here. Still far too away. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So, move the army down to protect the workers as they build the next castle and the next town. We'll snake our way into their heart and then stab at it. Another one, silk. Build a market and all the other goodies that we want. There we are. Just leave that one woman to mine everything on her own. Whoa, 15 citizens. Well, that'll be all the workers I ever could want. I hope. Whoa, we cut off one of their cities. Perfect place to attack. If we had any sort of... Alright, do you want to chance it? I think I'll chance it. Charge! Whoa, war elephants. Well, let's see the... Seldom I see the catapult firing. I'm helping. Alright. Oh, and there goes their leader. Well, we don't need to build a new city at all. They've given us one. Temple. market, and university. I was gonna say, get to work. Jesus. Can't build the greatest empire in the world if you're lazy. Almost. Almost. Then we can move on. By the looks of it, we've more or less... We can just take their capital right now. Alright. This will be fun. And quick. There's some papyrus. Oh, they don't have a... Whoa! But we have this. And it is coming down to support you guys. That was cool. It was like, almost looked like a proper battle. Great stuff. Blow up their barracks and be quick about it. I wonder how many turns there are left on the campaign map before we enter the medieval age. Because you can always advance to the next age in-game, but you can't advance to the next one after that. They're capped. Okay. Clink, 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 clink. So that's it for the Persians. We get any land that they have, which I think is the Urals. And might as well just wrap it up by taking Shiraz. Leave some troops. Because they can retake it in, well, however long that is, by just sending more troops there. Last of them. Typical. Alright. That should be it. Alright. Yeah, you see that's the... kind of see the... yeah. Dangerous strategic map. Great. Persian's Oath of Fealty. That's a useful one. You get every time you defeat an enemy, you get their particular power. Like if they defeated me, they'd get the power of the motherland. This, I get the power of ceremony. Nice. Okay, we got a new army. We've got an army defending the west, so we'll send it east. still the it hasn't moved on yet to the other one, the other age. Okay, so here we have the campaign map. What do I do with this? I think I'm going to move into India. Yeah, that'd be a smart idea. If we take over India, we get, well, India. And then I can move on to the Mongols, who are my big trouble right now. Oh, hey, Raytard! How you doing? You doing well? I'm just here playing a game of Rise of Nations, taking over the world as the Ruskies. Yeah. See, can I buy a card? I can. Start out 1 extra technology, reduce territory. Boom. Oh, and this might sound weird on YouTube, but thanks for just leaving a comment. So many people just don't leave comments on my stuff anymore. And we're not quite the Soviets yet. We're more glory to the fatherland and shit. Not fatherland. If I want to deal with the fatherland, I should play this Germany. Ooh, maybe I should actually march. No. I've got a plan. I'm sticking with it. Boom. Oh yeah, I need more. So next turn. Bloop. Yes, now we're in the medieval age, which means we default start at the medieval age, but we also can move on to the gunpowder age, which of course means guns. So to India, yes. Declare war in India. Persian note of fealty, not yet. I'm gonna use another great tinker. Tinker. That's a bit of an insult you use out here in Ireland. Tinker. Okay, cool. Oh, we've also started with a army inside there, so brilliant. Expect more elephants. Way more elephants. Like 1 million more elephants. So what new at you then? There'll be some downtime before our first interaction with the enemy. Hmm. 64. More food. More food. And now we have the knowledge of cartography. Yay. We know how maps work. In Russia, we have biggest maps in the world. Okay, despotism. On. University. Damn, that would be cool. If you do, you can't keep that shit to yourself. You gotta spread the word, man. I've seen some people play Prison Architect. There's a few sequels now, isn't there? Might even give it a go if it's like on sale and shit. Okay. Well, now we have market. Market means traders, and traders means money. Of course, the downside of taking over people's home regions is that there's no resources, but you know, you're whacking another player out of the game. It's like the Hunger Games, only without Jennifer Lawrence, which is a shame. Yeah, I think I've seen like Prison Architect 3 or something like that, so I don't know. I would love to give it a go. But I have so many other games I have, and so many other games I want to get, so I might even, for old time's sake, whip out the old Subnautica in the next week or two. I've been playing that on my own. I probably won't start right at the beginning. I'll have like a little base set up and everything. Oh shit. Oh god, I can't remember, but I know you did. Was it like, it wasn't Farming Simulator, was it? Because I remember I got that when I was driving the truck on Euro Truck. American Truck and Euro Truck as well. Papers, Please. It could have been that. I was not a fan. Much to Chaos Gamer's chagrin. I still have it. I have it uninstalled, but obviously on Steam. I can get it back whenever I want. But no, I actually think maybe I didn't give it a fair shake. I could definitely try it again. I've still got the hat as well. Same goes with Farming Simulator. It seems to have lost the simple joy it once had when I had it first. Where's my scout? There he is. No? No. I should have a scout somewhere, but he's not here. Whatever. We need workers. Lots of workers. Push it, boy, push it. It is. All you can do is expand. And unlike Euro Truck or American Truck, there's no new landscape or anything like that. And it's not like Minecraft where like the sky's the limit. With Farming Sim, you know, you grow your crops, you watch your crops grow, you upgrade your machinery, you pay off your debts. But like, there are other Sims I can give a go. I wanna get my hands on Theme Hospital on GOG. It's usually on sale, but I keep forgetting about it. I love that game. And there's a new version of it, something like Twin Pines or something like that. That is basically just a spiritual successor to it. A bit like War of the Overworld was for Dungeon Keeper. I want to get my hands on that as well. Also, not next week, but the week after, I should be playing Portal 2 for, not Portal 2, Portal 1 for Wasted Wednesday. I'm going to play Portal 2 and Portal 1 back to back over the next while. I really enjoyed it last week playing Portal 2, getting shit-faced every time I died. And I did really well, even though I was fairly jarred. But then I started hitting brick walls where it was just there like, what? What am I meant to do again? Oh, that'd be cool. So long as they don't have the same ridiculous mechanics like how you couldn't pause the game. Oh, like, Jesus, even at that point, that was just redonkulous. Okay, I think we're ready to, yeah, I think we're almost ready anyway. Citizens! Comrades, to glorious Mother Russia! The great Tsardom needs metal, lots of metal. Also, don't forget, fairly soon I plan to do a complete review by myself, this time around, of Disenchanted. I'm not quite sure if it's good or bad or what, and I like to keep it that way, because I want to be pleasantly surprised or honestly disappointed. Or something else, I don't know. Alright, let's use the market. $99 and boom. The castle solves everything. Except for that hole in my heart. I also like the look of, what's the other game that's, I'd definitely give Total War, the new Total War game, a fair shake. Yeah, it was. We actually did try to when she was here, when she was here, we did try to go on the boat tour in Carrick. The barge runs fairly regularly, but she was only here for 3 days. To be entirely honest with you, we were both pretty skint. Last night we had to scrounge up everything we could just to see that damn movie, which yeah, it wasn't unworth it. You know, I don't regret watching it. It's just it's better than that, man. Because at least it's not trying to be something else. Burp. But yeah, I'll definitely get on the boats. We got a new client for our berth starting next year, which is brilliant. Nice little I'll have to do a few bits just walking around or going to the pub. You know, you're absolutely right, but you see, I'm heading off to the States in November and Lanzarote after that. So my times of going out for the night are usually halved or quartered. But I am heading off to Dublin next week. So that could be a... Well, it's not my fault you guys don't have bars within walking distance. At least not normally. And how few of them have music playing, you know? But yeah, we'll, I'm heading off to Dublin in... Oh shit, under attack, under attack. Defend yourselves. This is probably the... Oh no, they don't... Yeah, they have a army, a standing army anyway, so I guess... Oh yeah, is he... These ones like protected against... Yeah, they are. Well, I don't have this bloated army for nothing. Attack! Nice. Well done, you killed off the brown people. But yeah, we're heading to... I'm heading to Dublin to spend a few days with Kim. So I'd like to meet up with my friend from last time I was in Dublin. I'd like to hang out with her for the day. Probably not in Dublin itself. Probably in Malahide. So yeah, you might be seeing next few weeks some wandering around videos. Wait, is that... Oh, don't tell me I built 2 castles. I did. Well, now they get double protection. They were attacked after all. I suppose they'll feel like they need it. Also, once Christmas comes around, there's usually sort of like, as the pubs close down, they have big events. So, Aslan was playing up in my local pub a few years ago. That was pretty cool. Yeah, well, we still have that left over from that weird period in our history known as being Catholic. Every once in a while they close down for a reason, but you can still pick up alcohol the day before and just drink at home, so... Yeah, they close around about Christmas. In the UK, they never do that. Not at all. In fact, eating out for Christmas with the family is usually, for some people, a big event. What days? We close for election days, I think.